Well, we are excited to be here with Justin at the Banty Rooster at Ard's Farm. And Justin, there's a lot to do here. I mean, you have the candy store, the soda bar, and much, much more. It's a great destination, but we're here to talk about the food because that's what you are noted for.
Yes, ma'am.
So what are we making today?
So I wanted to show you guys a couple things that we do with our pulled pork because we sell hundreds of pounds of this a week. Wood fire smoked, 12 to 14 hours depending. So I got these on about 8:30 last night because I knew you guys were coming.
Thank you.
You know, so we babysat it all night long. Came out really nice. So I just wanted to show you guys kind of the different things that we do with the pork. So first we're gonna show a burnt end banh mi, right? So we got our pork butts, they're smoked, and what we're gonna do is start by taking off some of the burnt ends. So up here we have these, you know, crispier parts. We're gonna take that off. You know, we're just kind of gonna feel around for some of these harder parts that we don't really want in our pulled pork.
Look at how nice and
Liquid
juicy
back
that
into
is.
them. Yes, ma'am.
It's just like coming right off.
Yeah, and they should just pull right apart. So that's probably pretty good right there.
All right.
So then we're just gonna tear this up.
It's steaming hot.
Yes, yeah, I have like 3 pairs of gloves on right now.
Yeah, you can see it.
Yeah, so we've got our burnt ends all,
good.
you know, tore up here. And we're gonna add a little bit of our hot honey. So this is honey that we get locally. And then we add in sriracha and a little bit of red pepper flake. So very simple, not a ton to it. And we're just gonna mix that all up.
That hot honey sounds great.
Yeah, it is. And, you know, it's nice because the burnt ends they get a little dry, you know, which is why we pull it out of the pork. Adding the hot honey back into it gives it a little bit more moisture.
Yeah.
You know, then we have a nice Amoroso hoagie roll here. We're just going to slice that open. So then we have a garlic aioli, right? We're just going to, just like mayonnaise, we're gonna put that on the inside here. So once our aioli is in there, we're actually gonna take a little bit of this shredded lettuce. This lettuce is awesome, which I don't normally say. We get this from a place called Countryside Hydroponic out of Mifflinburg. Lettuce is nice, it gives us a little bit of texture, some of that cold with the hot, you know? And then from there, we're just gonna pile on some of our hot honey burnt end. From there, a little bit of feta cheese. It's one of my favorite, it's salty, you know. And then we have our banh mi vegetables. So these I pickled last night. We have jalapeno, carrot, green pepper, and onion. And this is made with just like apple cider vinegar, white vinegar, salt, sugar, and that's about it. We just boil it, and then we let the vegetables soak overnight so they're ready to go.
All right.
And there we have it. That is our burnt end banh mi.
Okay, Justin, you have another.
Yeah. So, you know, now that the burnt ends are off, I wanted to show you 2 other things that we do. We're gonna start with our Texas-style pulled pork sandwich, okay? And I have a kind of neat tool for this because, like I said, we go through so much, right? So I actually had a friend of mine weld us up this, we call it a pork puller. And so it just goes right into the drill. It's all stainless steel and everything. It's only used for pork. We're not, you know, out there drilling holes in the cornfield or anything with it. We take our pork butts and we just toss them into a bucket.
Okay.
Actually, Jackie, or if you wouldn't mind, maybe just hold my bucket for me.
Certainly.
Yeah, you got it?
I got it.
So then we're just gonna put this in.
Okay. Wow, that's quick.
It's very.
Now I see, it's efficient.
All right, so now our pork is all shredded. We'll put some of this into our pan here. And this is pretty straightforward. So we start with some dill pickles, thick cut, crinkle cut, crisp, as we all like them, right?
Perfect.
We're gonna put some of that on the bottom, and we're gonna pile that nice and tall with some of this fresh pork.
Okay.
Now this is a Texas style sauce, so it's like ketchup, vinegar, little salt and pepper, and that's about it. It's not overly sweet.
Nice.
And so what I usually like to do is ladle just a little bit of this over top. And then we always serve it with a side so you can dip your whole sandwich in it because the pork loves the sauce. It like kind of soaks it up the whole time. And then we have our house-made coleslaw, classic Pennsylvania Dutch style, and bangarang roofie. Oh, look at that.
She's beautiful.
I like to finish that with just a nice big skewer right there so it doesn't fall apart. Put her on a
plate.
And there we have Texas style. Yes, ma'am.
Coming up next.
Okay, Justin, I'm very curious. We have pancakes and pulled pork. Let's talk about
Yeah. So, I mean, honestly, kind of the combination of 2 of, you know, our family favorites, if you will.
Okay, Justin, I'm very curious. We have pancakes and pulled pork. Let's talk about
Yeah. So, I mean, honestly, kind of the combination of two of, our family favorites, if you will.
Nice.
But yeah, so, we start with our scratch buttermilk pancake. These things are awesome. They rise so much. They're huge and
Beautiful.
fluffy, A little bit of pork down. I like to kind of layer it,
Okay.
Then we're going to just touch a little salt and pepper. And what's a pancake without some butter?
Oh,
right?
yeah.
And then we're going to do another one.
Gosh, this is a portion.
Yeah, exactly.
Love it.
Go big or go home, right, Jackie?
You got that right.
All right, then we're going to pile a little more pork on there. Same thing, another touch of salt, pepper. And this is maple syrup that we actually mix with a little bit of our hot honey sauce.
Oh, nice.
And we're going to coat that whole
Nice.
thing.
Oh, wow.
Beautiful. Another little dollop of butter, chopped bacon. It gives it a little texture, which I really like in the pancake, so it doesn't come off just, all kind of one soft texture.
Right.
So you get a little bit of crunch in there. And then we finish with an over easy egg.
On.
And voila, call this pulled pork pancake.
Love it.
Yeah.
Love it. Justin, you have outdone yourself. These are 3 amazing dishes.
Thank you, Jackie. Appreciate that.
You are very welcome. Thanks for doing this for us. We want to let everybody know a little bit more about the Banty Rooster.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot here.
Yeah, there is a lot. That is true. So of course we have our restaurant. I've been the executive chef, a general manager here for 19 years, so still running all my recipes, whatever. We do brunch 9 to 3 Wednesdays through Sunday, and then we do dinner service 4 to 8 on Saturdays, and then we do lots of special events as well. Food related, corn maze related, so all kinds of stuff going on in that regard.
Absolutely.
Yes, ma'am.
When you first come into the market, it's really like a fun fantasy land.
Yeah,
Isn't it? So talk about that a little
It's
bit.
so neat that you say that, because that's so much kind of what we wanted to go for. I have 4 kids, right? So yeah, out front we have a candy store, whoopie pies, fresh baked stuff,
Nice.
bulk candy. I mean, you name it, it's out there.
yeah.
Yeah, we opened about 2 months ago now as our soda bar, which has been a lot of fun. There's no alcohol at the soda bar. It's very family oriented. There's usually like some kind of kids show or something playing up in the background. We do like over the top milkshakes and root beer floats and stuff like that. Best place to go is our website, so that's www.banty-rooster.com, and Facebook as well. You can follow us on Facebook. We're always posting on Facebook. And if there's ever questions, we do catering, that kind of thing. We can always be reached 570-524-9820. We're here grinding away.
Absolutely.
We're happy to serve. So.
Well, thank you so much again, Justin. We had a great time visiting you here at the Banty Rooster at Ard's.
Oh, it's great to see you again, Jackie. Thank you.
Too. Thanks.